real show back from COVID, so we're really excited to have everybody here. Hi, John. Everybody here today. Just keeping in mind that this is a black box performance, which means minimal set, minimal props, maximum audience participation. Not in a good way. They can see every face you make, every cell phone that comes out, every sneeze, okay? Please do not wave, no flash photography, videoing, any of that stuff.
Please silence your phones.
It's nerve-wracking enough to do this in front of you guys at home. Now imagine doing it on a stage. We have a lot of kids in here that this is their first show ever. So I'm really proud of them for pulling it together. They look great, they sound great, and they're having fun, and that's what we're all about, right? So just be mindful that when the lights go out, just because it's dark over here, they can still see you.
Once upon a time, I wish in a far-off kingdom,
More than any,
lived a young maiden,
more than life,
clad,
more than
and a traveling
jewels,
stranger, with his wife.
I wish. More than the moon,
I wish.
The king is giving a festival. More than life, I wish to go to the festival.
More than riches.
And the ball, my cow would give some milk. More than anything,
Got a child.
I want a child. I wish.
You wish to go to the festival. The poor girl's mother had died. You, Cinderella, the festival, the king's festival. And her father had taken for his new wife a woman with 2 daughters of her own. All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart.
Why, come in, little girl. I wish. It's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please, to bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please. Thank you. Into the woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to though. Into the woods, it's time, and so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected, ma'am. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Are you certain of your way? The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. I sort of hate to ask it, but do you have a basket?
Here. Now don't stray and be late.
Into the woods to bring some bread to Granny, who is sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead, for all that I know she's already dead. But into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, to Granny, door.
Make sure to some of those sweets for Granny. Jack, on the other hand, had no grandmother and no father, and his mother, I wish, well, she was not quite beautiful. I wish my son were not a fool. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. Listen, well, son, Milky White must be taken to market.
But mother, no! He's my best friend in the whole world!
She's given us no milk for a week, with no food nor money, and no choice but to sell her.
But she's the best cow!
Look at her. There are bugs on her ducks. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump, big enough to be a hump. And no one keeps a cow for a friend. Fetch the best price you can. Take no less than 5 pounds. Are you listening to me?
Yes, no more than 5 pounds.
Less than 5. Now go. Because the baker had lost his mother and father in a baking accident, well, at least that's what he believed, he was eager to have a family of his own and was concerned that all efforts until now had failed. Who might that be?
It's the witch from next door.
The old enchantress had told the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when your mother was with child, she developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father what she had wanted more than anything in the world was...
Greens, and nothing but greens.
parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and fiddleberries, and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't right, because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, harassing me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the rampion, my champion, my favorite. I should have laid a spell on him right there. I could have turned him into a stone, or a dog, or a chair. But I let him have the rampion. I'd lots to spare. In return, however, I said, fair is fair. You will let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother.
No, but you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel.
I thought I had been more than reasonable. But how was I supposed to know what your father had hidden in his pocket?
What?
Beans.
Beans?
The special beans! I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall, then bang, crash, the lightning flash, and well, that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, at last the big day came, and I made my claim. Oh, don't take away the baby, they shriek and screeched. But I did, and I hit her where she'll never be reached. Your father cried, and your mother died. And for extra measure, I admit it was a pleasure. I said, sorry, I'm still not mollified. So I laid a little spell on them. You too, son, that your family tree would always be a barren one. So there's no more fuss and there's no more scenes, and my garden thrives. You should see my nectarines. But I'm telling you the same I tell kings and queens. Don't ever, never, ever mess around with my greens, especially the beans.
Explain how the baker might lift the spell.
If you wish to have the curse reversed, I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. And 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Go to the wood.
Ladies, our carriage awaits.
Please, may I go to the festival?
The festival? You'd make us the fools of the festival and mortify the prince. Our carriage is waiting. We must be gone.
Good night, Mother. I wish.
Look what I found in Father's hunting jacket.
6 beans.
I wonder if they
The
are...
witch's beans. We'll take them with us.
No, you are not to come, and that is final. Now, what was I to return with?
You don't remember. The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair as yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
The cow
And
is
so the
white as
baker
milk, the
reluctantly
cape
set
is
off to
red
meet
as
the
blood,
enchantress's
the hair is
command.
yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
As for Cinderella,
I still wish to go to the festival. But how am I ever to get to the festival? I know I'll visit Mother's grave, the grave of the hazel tree, and tell her I just want to go to the King's festival. Into the woods without regret, the choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods but not forgetting why I'm on the journey. Into the woods to get my wish, I don't care how the time is now. Into the woods to sell the cow, into the woods to get the money, into the woods to lift the spell, to go to the festival, into the woods to grandmother's house, into the woods to grandmother's house. The way is clear, the light is good, I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood, no need to be afraid, there's something in the glade there. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journeying, into the woods to see the king,
To make the potion,
to see, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to lift, to go to the festival, into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods.
Then your tears had watered it until I had to come here to the truth. I wish. What do you wish, child? Specify. Opportunity is not a requisite. I wish. Do you know what you wish? I was what you wish is what you want. As the dream, and you shall never wish.
Silver and gold throw down on me. I'm off to get my wish.
Silence everywhere in Milky White. Not to my liking.
Hello, Jack.
Oh, sir. How do you know my name?
How much are you asking for the animal?
No less than 5 pounds.
Why, you'd be like to exchange her for a sack of beans.
Let's go, Milky White. There are spirits here.
Good day, young lady. Good day, Mr. Wolf. Whither away so hurriedly? To my grandmother's. And what might be in your basket? Bread and wine, so grandmother will have something good to make her strong. And where might your grandmother live? Further in the woods. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees. Hello, little girl, what's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun will set for hours. Take your time. But slow, little girl, hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Mother said not to stray, says suppose a small delay, bringing my like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf. Goodbye, little girl. And hello.
Aren't you come to that little girl? In the right cape?
Forget the little girl and get the cape. There's the cape. Get it.
How am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing and you take it. Ah, my Rapunzel. Listen to her beautiful music. Get me what I need.
I'll never get that cape, nor find a golden cow or a yellow slipper. Or was it a yellow cow and a golden slipper? Oh no.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair as yellow as corn, the silver as pure as...
What are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
You have no business being alone in the woods. Now, go home immediately.
I wish to help.
The spell is on my house.
Cow is white as...
Milk. Hello there, young lad.
Hello, sir.
What might you be doing with a cow in the middle of the forest?
I was heading to a market, but I seem to lost my way.
And what are you planning to do?
And what are you planning to do there?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds?
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
Well, I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat.
Beans! We mustn't give up our beans! Well, if you feel we must.
Huh?
Beans in exchange for my cow?
These aren't any ordinary beans. These beans contain magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell them!
Magic that defies description. Why, you'd be lucky to exchange her for a second.
Well, how many beans?
6?
5! We mustn't give up all of them. We should save one for ourselves. Besides, I say they're worth £1 each in the very least. Well, could I buy my cow back someday?
Well, possibly. Good luck there, young lad. Take the cow and go home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic beans are going to dispel this curse we received.
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it. Do we want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid or you bargain or you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits for fortune to beans. And maybe they're really not. Who knows?
Go home. I'll carry this out in my own fashion.
So the banker continued his search for the cape as red as blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose the speed of the outside world, and so shut her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the forest. And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called forth,
Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Let down your hair to me!
Rapunzel! Rapunzel. What a strange but beautiful name. And fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that wretched witch comes, I will stand beneath her tower, and she will let down her hair. To me!
Hello there, little one. Oh, where did you get that beautiful cape? I so admire it.
"My granny made it for me."
Is that so? I would love a beautiful cape like that.
You look pretty foolish.
May I take a look at it?
"I don't like to be without my cape. Please give it back." "Forget the little girl and get the cape."
Here, I just want to make certain that you really love this cape. Now, you go to your granny's and make sure no wolf comes your way.
"I'd rather a wolf than you any day."
If you know what you need, then you go and you find it and you take it. Do I want a child or not? These are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more. I need that cape.
And so the baker, with newfound determination, went after the red cape. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing open.
Good day, grandmother. My grandmother, you're looking very strange. What big ears you have. The better to hear you with, my dear. But grandmother, what big eyes you have. The better to see you with, my dear. But grandmother, what a terrible big wet mouth you have. The better to eat you with.
With his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice, long nap.
That grandmother has a mighty snore. Odd. Where's the little one? Grandmother! What's that red cloak in the corner of your mouth? Looks to me like a piece of a... Oh, get that cape from within your stomach!
What a fright! How dark and dank it was inside that wolf.
Kill the devil!
Granny!
Right, child! This evil must be destroyed!
Leave you to your task.
You want the skins?
No, you can keep them.
What kind of a hunter are you?
I'm a baker.
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I never had cared. And he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When he said, come in, with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were bare, though I really got scared, well, excited and scared. But he drew me close and he swallowed me down a dark, slimy path where like secrets that I never want to know. And I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your faith in a cape and a hood. They will not protect you the way that they should. And take extra care with strangers. Even flowers have their dangers. And though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared. Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. Here, you saved our lives.
Are you certain?
Yes, maybe Granny will make me another one out of the skins of that wolf.
Thank you.
And so the baker, with second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he had ever felt, ran back through the woods. As for the lad Jack, only adults would exchange a cow for beans. Mother, no! To bed without supper for you. Little did they know, those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch into the heavens. Have you seen a beautiful young woman in a ball gown pass through?
I don't think so, sir.
I think I see her over there.
I've never lied to royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before.
Thank you.
What a beautiful ball gown. Were you at the King's Festival this evening?
Yes.
Aren't you the lucky one? Tell me about the ball.
It's a very nice ball.
Yes.
And they have far too much food.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
The prince.
If he knew who I really was.
Oh. Who?
I'm afraid I was rude.
How?
Now I'm being pursued.
Yes,
And I'm not in the mood.
are you to return to the festival tomorrow, Eve?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Would be pursued by a prince? All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. But I wouldn't give to be in your shoes.
Don't you look over there? That enormous vine growing next to that little cottage.
I mean, slippers.
It looks like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky.
as pure as gold.
I must get home.
I need your shoe. No, you wait! Wait, come back! Ah!
There were big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you way up high and you look below at the world you love and the things you know, little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you way up high, you're on your own in a world like world. You never know where the sky is
gold pieces.
Where's Milky Way? You said I might buy her back.
I know, but I'm not sure. 5 gold pieces
Are you
would...
saying that's not enough? Keep this. I will go fetch more.
Wait, I didn't say... 5 gold pieces? With this money, I could buy baking supplies for a year. I could get a new thatched roof and a new chimney.
Or could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces, 10, 20?
I've not thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. Money's not what's important here. What's important is your wish be honored.
Come back here. Give me back. What are you doing here?
You've the cape!
Yes, I've the cape and the cow. Only 2 left to locate.
You've the cape!
What happened to the cow?
She ran away. I was looking all night. I never reached home.
I should have known better to entrust her with you,
She could have easily just run away from you.
but she didn't.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
Look, I shouldn't have yelled. I will make things right. No more searching around the woods for strange objects. No more witches or dim-witted kids or hungry little girls. Go.
There you are, good brother. Father and I have wondered where you've gone.
I've been looking all night for her, the girl who I danced the evening with.
Where'd she go?
Disappeared.
I too have found a lovely maiden. She lives atop of a tall tower with no doors or stairs.
And how do you manage to visit?
I stand beneath her tower and I say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And she lowers the most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn, which I then climb to her.
Rapunzel, what kind of name is that, you jack?
She's as true as your maiden. A maiden running from a prince? None would run from us.
Yet one has. Did I abuse her? Show her disdain? Why would she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech. When the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Life and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours. When you know she would go with you. If there only were doors.
Agony, oh the torture they teach. Always 10 steps behind,
Always 10 feet below.
and she's just out of reach. Agony, that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife.
Two princes, one more handsome than the other. What is that? Is this me? Is that him? Would a prince ever kiss me? And kiss me and kiss me? And would I kiss him back? Is it wrong? Am I mad? Is that all? Would he miss me? Would he suddenly get bored of me? Wake up! Stop dreaming, stop prancing about the woods. It's not beseeming. What is it about the woods? Back to life, back to sense. Get the child back to husband. No one lives in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shouldn'ts and shoulds. Why not both instead?
prince, for whatever. Never! It's these woods. Let the moment go. Don't forget it for a moment, though. Just remember when you've had an end and you're back to war. Makes the or mean more than it did before. Now I understand, and it's time to leave the woods. No! Get the hair.
Excuse me, young woman. Have you encountered a boy answering to the name of Jack? Not one partial to a white cow? He's the one.
Have you seen the cow?
No, and I don't wish to ever again. I haven't seen your son today. Hope you didn't go up that beanstalk again. Jack! Jack!
Moo!
Looking for your cow?
Where did you find them? Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I'm here to make sure your wish gets granted.
You have caused enough trouble. Now stay out of my path.
Excuse me for this. Ow! Ow! Yes! Hello, it's these slippers. I'd say those slippers are as pure as gold.
Yes, they're all you could wish for in beauty.
But I wouldn't give for just one.
One is not likely to do you much good. I must run.
I need your shoe. Stop that! I need it! And I need to get out of here!
Where did she go?
Don't play the fool, woman! Oh, you mean that lovely young maiden in the ball gown? She went, that way! I was trying to hold her here for you.
I could capture my own damsel. Thank you.
You've the cow!
Yes. I have the cow and the cape. 2 of the 4.
3.
2. I have the cape and the cow.
3. Compare this to your corn.
Where did you get it?
Pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
3.
I almost had the 4th, but she got away.
Well, we have one entire day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean I can stay?
Well, perhaps it will take 2 of us to get this child.
You've changed. You're daring. There's something about the woods. More sure, more sharing. You're blossoming in the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough. It's not true. It takes 2 of us. You came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took 2 of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. You swear to change. You can tell that you do. It takes 2.
We've changed, we're strangers. I meet you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know they pass the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods. Just the 2 of us beyond lies, safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us, it takes trust. It takes just a bit more and we're done. We want 4, we have none, we got 3. We need 1, it takes 2.
Stop it,
Now, I never said I would sell.
But you took the 5 gold pieces.
You took 5 gold pieces?
I didn't take, you gave.
You said I could buy my cow back.
Now, I never said I would sell. I said I might give it to him.
You would take money before a child?
No! 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 Milky White is dead!
2 minutes gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
Let's go in the village for search of another cow.
And what do you suppose I used to purchase this cow?
Here, tell them it's magic.
No one with a brain bigger than this will exchange a cow for a bean.
Resign yourself to a childish life.
I think it's best you go for the cow. I made a mating these previous nights, and I think I might succeed in winning one of her shoes.
Fine. That is simply fine.
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affections for the prince before he could spirit her away.
Why didn't you tell me that you had a visitor? I give you protection and you disobey me?
I'm no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the world, it's true. Princes, yes, but wolves and humans too. Stay at home, I am home. Who out there could love you more than I? What out there that I cannot supply? Stay with me. Stay with me. The world is dark and wide. Stay a child while you can be a child with me. I will not share you, but I will show you a world that you've never seen!
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. And as he had leapt from the tower into the thorns into which he fell, pierced his eyes and blinded him. As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit to the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. Better run along home and avoid the collision. Though at home they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to chew, so there's nothing to lose. So you pry up your shoes and come out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. I'll just leave him a clue, for example, a shoe, and then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with the shoe in a stew, in the goo. And I've learned something too, something I never knew, on the steps of the palace. We have nothing to discuss. You've attacked me once before.
I did not attack you. I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here's a magic bean in exchange for it.
Magic bean. Nonsense.
Don't do that.
I've already lost one shoe this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
I needed to have a child.
That makes no sense.
Does it make sense you're running from a prince? Stop! Take my shoes, you'll run faster. I can get it off.
Who was that woman?
Who?
Lying will cost you your life.
I'm the cow.
The slipper! We fought for!
I will give this to the prince, and we will search the kingdom tomorrow for the maiden who will fit this slipper.
It's mine! I don't care if it costs me my life.
Give her the slipper and all will come.
I'm the maiden slipper, and I have succeeded in obtaining the other one.
Give her the slipper and all will come to a happy end.
Shut up!
Do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
Yes.
There is a dead giant in my backyard. I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk, calling for his axe. And then suddenly, with a crash, the beanstalk fell. But there was no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by a giant.
If he's been crushed, well then there's nothing any of us could do about that now, is there? Now I need my rest before tomorrow's search is to commence.
Doesn't anyone care that a giant has fallen from the sky?
You've all the objects?
Yes.
That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me.
Oh, she is. She is.
This cow has been covered with flour.
We had a cow's white as milk. Honestly, we did.
Then where is she?
She's dead!
We thought you prefer a live one.
Of course I prefer a live cow! So get the dead one and I'll bring it back to life.
You can do that?
Now!
Oh, Jack, there you are. I've been worried sick. Mother, come look. I have the most beautiful heart. Shame on you. You're going too much.
She's too heavy.
What's happening? Moo? Milky Way, my best friend is back, and I'm rich!
Quiet! Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow. Fill this.
I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. Squeeze, cow.
Wrong ingredients. Forget about child.
What? No, we followed your instructions. The cow is certainly as white as milk. The cape is red as blood. And the slipper was gold
And hair, I compared it to a piece of corn.
I pulled it from a mane in a tail.
What? I touched that hair. I can't touch the objects. Don't you understand?
The corn.
What?
Take the hair from the silky ear of corn. Quickly.
This had better work, old man, or by the stroke of midnight, your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son.
Yes! Meet your father.
Please, not now.
Father? Could that be you? I thought you died in a baking accident.
I didn't want to run away from you, son. But
I don't understand.
It's working. She's milking.
into the cup. Son!
Father?
All's repaired.
He's dead.
And so the mysterious man died, having helped to end the curse of his house. For the baker, there would be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home. The witch, who had been punished with age and ugliness that night when her beans had been stolen in the lightning flash, was now returned to her former
a foot that fits.
The prince returned the false bride and asked the other sister to put on the shoe.
Why won't it fit? Darling, be still. Cut off a bit of the heel and it will. And when you're his bride, you'll have such a life you'll never need to look.
The girl obeyed, and swallowing her pain. But once again, the prince noticed the blood trickling from the shoe. And when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove. This is the true bride!
I see your prince has found you. Yes. Thanks for the slipper.
And it came to pass, all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after,
Ever after.
journey over, all is mended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow and extended. Ever after,
Ever after.
all the curses have been ended, the verses went away, all this tenderness and laughter for forever after.
Happy now and happy ends and happy ever after. Joy today and bliss tomorrow, tenderness and laughter. Be happy and forever. You see your wish come true. Don't be careful, don't be clever. When you see your wish pursue, it's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do. Though it's fearful, though it's deep, though it's dark, and then you may lose the path. If you want your wish, you can have your wish. But if you can't just wish, then to get your wish, you go into the woods where nothing's clear, where witches, ghosts, and wolves appear. Into the woods and through the fear, you have to take the journey. Into the woods and down the dell, and name perhaps, but who can tell? Into the woods to lift the spell. Into the woods to lose the longing. Into the woods to have the child. To wed the prince, to get the money. Save the house, to kill the wolves, to find the father. To have, to wed, to get, to save, to kill, to keep, to go to the festival. Into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods and out of the woods. And happy ever after. I wish. Careful the things you say, children will listen. Careful the things you do, children will see and learn. Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn. To learn what you need. Careful the rules say, listen to me. Children will listen. Where words are not sincere, where riches don't settle. Here you have to take the Festival